What is happening? Welcome to SDATS episode 4.
You're SDATS and beer.
I'm Concept.
Burr. I'm 2 cents.
I thought he said he's 2 cents.
I'm 2 cents. We're 2
And
cents.
this is SDATS. Roll the shit.
Sit down. Talk shit.
How much do you think your worth is?
I'm worth a lot of pennies.
Man, I'm worth
2, as a matter of fact.
I'm worth another planet.
I think I'm worth enough.
Oh my god, how much is enough?
I think I'm worth it. Actually, I think I'm worth it.
I think I'm worth every fucking thing.
Do you, how much do you value
What
it?
is self-worth? Hold on. What's self-worth? What is self-worth?
I feel like self-worth is your opinion of yourself and the way you put yourself when it comes to anything.
One more time, run that back.
I feel like self-worth, and this is just my opinion, I feel like self-worth is your opinion of yourself. Your inner feelings and thoughts of yourself and the, I guess you would say I can't think of the word.
With opinion yourself, where does the value come into play? Because worth is value.
So when I say opinion of yourself, I'm thinking when somebody asks me an opinion of myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be straight up honest and be like, I feel like I'm great.
You're always honest.
I'm always honest.
Always.
About it. Yes.
100%.
Always.
Why?
Because I feel like it's the only way to be. And if I wasn't honest with myself, I wouldn't be doing anything I've done in my life. I wouldn't. The only reason I'm honest with myself because there was a time where I wasn't honest with myself, and I couldn't take. Like there was a time when I was younger, I had anger issues, and I couldn't take criticism. I couldn't take being told no. I couldn't take being put last or for anything.
Okay.
Especially when I played sports. Like when I remember I threw a tantrum when I got cut from a team. And I thought I was raw. But realistically, I couldn't keep up with anybody else that was playing.
Right.
Because they had more IQ in the court.
So does that reflect on what your self-worth was at that time?
Yeah.
You valued yourself over everybody else?
Yeah.
So now is your self-worth now like
Equal to fact?
I feel like
or
now
an opinion only?
I've become, after living through that, I think I've become more honest with myself. And I find the worth that I put in that is at a more accurate account, because now I'm open to admitting if someone's better than me. I'm open to admitting if I can't do it. I'm open to admitting when I'm wrong, and I'm also honest enough to be like, you know what, I may not be that good, but I will be that good.
What do you think triggered that though? What do you think triggered that honesty with yourself?
Being told no so many times.
How did that trigger it?
It just got me to a point where I used to bottle shit in,
Okay.
and then I was tired of being mad. I was tired of stressing off of anger.
Do you feel like anger helped you at that point in time? Or anger was an excuse for you to feel some type of way?
Honestly, I wouldn't say anger helped me, because it definitely didn't.
Okay.
I would say listening to others. I found I used to be stubborn and never listen.
You learned how to take criticism.
Yeah. And and it was my mom who helped me with that.
Okay.
Keep it 100.
That's dope.
And, and the only reason was because she went through the same thing. And she used to be Junior Olympics. She used to do all that stuff. She used to be good. She used to be great. But then there was once upon a time where she got beat. She wasn't that good. And it just came down the line. Her mom did the same for her, told her sisters, her friends. She started to realize that she isn't the best there ever is.
It's crazy how it takes relatability to listen to somebody. Like you have to feel some kind of closeness or similarity with somebody to listen to. That's why I think maybe when it comes like to race, black folk are more prone to listen to black folk than another race because that relatability is much.
My question with that whole story, not to say it's, of course, obviously it helped you, is self-worth. I mean, honestly, to me, the way you thought about yourself, even if you didn't make the team, the way that you thought about yourself was great to me. You know what I mean? To where it's like, but now self-worth and honesty, it gets to the point where it's like, can you still feel that way about yourself after the fact? You see what I'm saying? Where it's like, yeah, because there's a whole standard of being honest with yourself. Like, am I good or am I not good?
Yeah.
But it's like you're still kind of playing off the standard to everything outside of your own body. To where it's like self-worth to me is like I can love myself and love my decisions no matter where it takes me. To me that's what that is. Where it's like in high school, say you were gassing yourself up like I'm the fucking Ross, and then you didn't make the team just because someone's better than you doesn't mean your self-worth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, but you found that through being honest, or because some people find it different ways. So you found your self-worth by realizing you were kind of like lying to yourself, like, oh, maybe I'm not that good.
Yeah.
And then it humbled you, like, okay, fuck.
Yeah. And I got, and what it was, it wasn't even that I wasn't, because I got cut because someone was better than me. It was more so I got cut because of my own shortcomings. And my coach pointed it out bluntly.
That's tough.
Very
That's
bluntly.
crazy.
And you know what's crazy? After that, I ended up auditioning. That's when I broke into dancing. I ended up auditioning. No.
Groovology.
No, we go back farther than this, man.
Hold on now.
For your time,
We
player.
go back farther than
For
that.
your time, player.
You talking about?
Infinite motion.
Yo, I wasn't in infinite motion.
Yeah.
I snuck in the
It
chicken.
was crazy though. I auditioned, I made it, but I ended up not even going because I got switched schools.
Cause we got Midnight Marauders too.
Yeah.
Midnight Marauders was our first crew, bro.
It was unspoken talent.
Then it turned into Unspoken Talent.
Right. Oh. Anyways, but no.
Our director, the teacher that used to watch our crew, his name was Mike Jones.
Yeah. My dude from
We went to Laguna Creek High School, and
Truckee.
you had to have one teacher to watch your club to be able to be a club.
Yeah.
So we convinced
Mike
the teacher,
Jones.
and his name was Mike Jones.
Cool ass
And we
Mike
never
dude.
called him Mr. Jones. It was always Mike Jones.
First and
And that was at the time.
Stay flossy.
And that was at the time. Mike Jones was cracking.
Mike Jones. On 24. On the curl lane.
281-330-8004.
Oh, damn. Did you ever really call that number?
Yes, I got rejected.
I called
Did
it
you?
many times.
Mike Jones. But yeah, self-worth, I think, has a lot to do with loving yourself. You know, I think that's what it is, actually.
Why is love the ideal thing to obtain versus unhappiness? Or
Is this in regards to worth?
yes.
What do you mean?
Like, why is it that we naturally want to have love in our lives and not naturally want to have hate in our lives?
Why would you want
Like,
to
what if somebody's norm is hate? You know, what they want to do is hate. What if they never discovered love and they only understand hate? Like, as humans, why is love always the thing you want to achieve?
Because there is hate out there.
There always will be.
What if you never knew anything other than hate?
Then all you'll know is hate.
Yeah.
Correct. I mean, what?
So hate wouldn't be...
I feel like I need to phrase this.
The only reason why light is glorified is because there's darkness.
Okay. I mean,
The only reason why darkness is there is because there's light. So if someone grew up only knowing hate, obviously, then that it doesn't matter if there's love anyways. But the reason why we do want love in our life because we know that there's hate, you know?
Okay.
It's hard because that's like the same exact question of like, I want the whole world to be perfect and everyone to love each other. To me, a perfect world is the most dull, ignorant world. Because what if everybody was on the same tip and knew the same shit?
Yeah.
There would be no balance.
If everybody was fucking just happy, living a perfect life they always wanted,
There would be no stress, no growth, no
There'd be
excitement.
no
I
nothing.
feel like the biggest thing you said was there would be no growth.
Yeah, for sure.
There would be no growth.
I said that.
You
Me.
did. You just said the
Ah.
fuck out of that. That's you.
Yo.
Not
Yes, sir.
Ale.
Lay.
Lay himself. 2
Uh,
cents.
Ale.
Alejandro
That's
Hernandez.
Can y'all not say my government?
I'll blank that out. Bitch, ain't nobody out to get you.
But you don't know that. I don't know that.
Paul Gintu. Alright, I said mine.
Tyler Gibson.
Oh, you're a snitch.
That's
You
not
did
my
not
name.
have to drag Tyler into this.
First of all, that's not even my name.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Wild Card Gibson.
No. What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
My name was Cornelius Mandela Jenkins.
Oh my god.
Cornelius Mandela Jenkins the third.
The third.
You're a goddamn lie.
The third. Cornelius Mandela though. That's funny as fuck.
Not Mandela. Mandela.
Mandela. But yeah, no.
You know, dealt in a lot of men.
I think self-worth.
Oh, I got beer in my nose.
Oh, you got a spot in your. Oh, you know.
We're good. So
All right.
worth.
So worth. Self-worth.
What is it? What is it? Ooh, quarter.
That's what
Bitch, no, that's my quarter.
Yeah, where you dropped it earlier.
This is my house.
I got
You
ADD.
better not put that in your pocket.
Ow. So what is it?
We just fought over quarters.
Why do you think it's hard for
When you
people?
ain't got a lot of money, you fight over quarters.
Mm-hmm. That's cut off to talent number 4, by the way. In the last 2 podcasts. I'm trying to instigate you guys to fight. Go ahead, Tyler. I'm just playing.
So what's the what is it that you think is hard? Why is it that you think it's hard for people to see their worth?
I think it's just naturally
Like-
easier to see like your bad shit.
Yeah, but why do you think people don't think that it's worth it? Like, and this is not. I'm not even trying to include like maybe they went through like shit like not ever being told not ever being told by someone that they're proud. Or like. Why do you think it takes so long for people to find that? Even when they got friends and people around them tell them all the time that they're great, that they can do it, that they can do all this and that.
Because their opinion will always be greater than their friend's opinion. How they think of themselves will always be greater than what everybody else thinks of themselves.
They just, people gotta realize that it's a big comparison all the time.
Of course, we're human.
Yeah.
People will always find the prettiest person that they know, the coolest, the smartest, the most talented person they know, and they will automatically compare themselves to the top person in that. Off top, hands down.
Yes.
And it goes back to where you, like you said, there's always going to be someone better on something, right? But back to going what I was saying in the beginning, where it's like, if you are able to accept the fact that you are at your rank and what you do, or love the way you just look, no matter what it looks like, then that's where it counts. You know what I'm saying? That's where it counts.
He doesn't want to talk about it, though.
Yeah.
What?
Nah.
I didn't get to read it.
We just got someone said, talk about the loyalty that comes from people we know in Northern Cali compared to people out in LA.
The loyalty?
Yeah, in the industry.
What?
Loyalty, like what? Like,
So you know how, for instance, when I moved out to LA.
sorry, we changed the subject, but fuck it.
Whoa.
Yeah, we just got a topic from someone that wants us to talk about it. But
I can't speak on this though, because I don't know.
yeah. So like for instance, when we moved out to LA,
Yeah.
we met hella people, right? But then it was different hanging out with those people that were all in the industry versus us coming into town.
Right.
When us came into town, it was like,
Right.
boom.
Of course.
Because it was like loyalty, like, all right, it's different.
Okay.
But we felt no loyalty to the
With LA, I never expected any type of loyalty from anybody.
Yeah, I mean, neither did I.
It's like, first of all, I didn't grow up with these people.
Exactly.
Second of all, obviously we're all out here to do something that has to do with making money. So if this relationship doesn't benefit the other person, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're going to act a certain way.
Yeah.
I think people put too much on, and honestly, I think it's lack of friendships.
Yeah.
Where they feel like, oh, this person, this and that, like they get mad at that. Where it's like, do what you do. You don't like kicking it with me, or you only want to hang out with me to benefit in a dance video. Then so be it. I'm doing that for you too. Like you're helping my videos, but I think it's just real business like, from my experiences. I don't know, but I've never really expected loyalty from anyone outside the homies in LA.
Right. I feel like that's an easy, simple answer. To be completely frank. It's
if you're actually questioning, listening or watching this, and if you're questioning if you are the homie, then you're probably not. You know what I'm saying?
This is true.
Like,
and that's just like, without watching this video, that's just in life.
That's just what it is, you
if
know?
you go out and you hanging out with me and you're sitting there, we're all hanging out talking, and you're sitting there in your head going, dang, are we homies like that? We probably ain't.
No.
You for sure ain't, actually.
Because you
No,
know.
there's no problem. We for sure ain't.
You know.
You probably cool. I'm probably like, all right, I'll talk to you, but
I'll probably shake your hand, but it's like I'm not about to hit you up to go to fucking go watch a movie.
I'm not about to invite you to my house.
Me and this folks just watched the movie together. Pause.
Right, for sure, dude. We watched a couple movies
That's
together.
a for sure ride on.
That's a for sure ride on.
But nah, I mean, that even goes back to self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
Because the fact that you're depending on that loyalty shows a lot about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to LA, I had a lot of days where I just chilled by myself and enjoyed the day.
I spent lots of time in movies by myself.
By myself, and it's cool because I don't need that other person. I don't need loyalty from someone else.
I feel like that is someone really cares about their worth when they're able to get up, get dressed, and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go fucking watch a movie. What's happening?
I love watching movies
by yourself. Like at theater, you better go theater, pay for your ticket, sit in the fucking theater.
By yourself.
I love doing that.
Go buy some popcorn by yourself. Get one straw for your drink.
Dude.
One straw.
And
I have never in my life had a
two straw in my drink. You get your own motherfucking
Get
drink.
your own. That's facts, actually.
But no, like I love doing that shit, especially when I lived out there. It's you know,
I had the best time, bro.
the only movie that I know I couldn't watch alone was Endgame, and I bought 2 tickets and I didn't even know who was going with me yet.
And who went with you?
Dom. But I watched Spider-Man by myself. Like it's cool because sometimes you just like to enjoy it. You know, you don't need that. You don't need another person all the time.
I feel like when you get to that point, you're content with the idea of being by yourself or being alone, because then you have so much self-worth in yourself that it doesn't matter if you're somebody. It doesn't matter if somebody else sees you and says, "Hey, you're alone."
Well, yeah, no, another person can never tell me if my day is going shitty or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, another person is not going to dictate how my day is going.
You dictate that.
I dictate it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way in hell another person's actions, words, thoughts is going to... Because what's going to happen to me? I'm just going to sit down daily trying to think about what you're thinking about.
And you know what? There was a time in high school, actually, or maybe in the beginning of college, where that really mattered to me.
I feel like
somebody,
had that time.
what somebody else thought about me.
I know, I for sure did it.
And that shaped how I would act, because I would act exactly how I would think that person would think more positively of me than negative.
What did it take, or what was the turning point for you? What was the turning point for you when you saw that, you know, you shouldn't care about that, when it was only you that mattered?
I can't tell you the exact time, but I can tell you the exact feeling I had. And that feeling was fuck it.
Yeah.
Like I had this fucking feeling like, yo, this person feels this way about me, well fuck it. I can just do me. I think it was the realization that, yo, I'm no longer in fucking high school. I'm no longer a kid. I'm an adult now.
Made it up.
I'm doing shit that adults do. I'm paying bills. I have my own, I'm actually paying rent living in another house now. I'm fucking doing all this shit. I'm no longer a kid. And I thought to myself, or had maybe the mindset of, I'm no longer this kid self of myself. Because I'm in college, I have a job. I think getting a job was one of the major things about me maturing as a person. Because now I have a responsibility of waking up and going somewhere to work and making money. To the point now where I've done that so much, now I know I don't want to make money for somebody else. I want to make money for myself.
It's so crazy on how different everybody is when it comes to self-worth. Because Ala's version of self-worth is not the same as mine or yours, Tyler. Like you were talking about with your sports stuff.
Yeah, for me it started with sports, hands down.
For me, it's like my self-worth always came from being a kid.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it also gave me a lot of childish moments when it comes to responsibilities. But my self-worth was enjoying being a kid, because you can't tell a kid what to do.
Right.
They're gonna fucking believe that they have this invisible friend. Like, I love that thought of that inner child of like, you can't tell me shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where I kind of grew up with my love for myself, because it's like I'll just be fucking this goofy dude,
Yeah.
or like if you fuck with me, I'll beat your ass. There could be so many different possibilities, you know, like. You can't
bully.
You can't tell me shit. Like that's where it came. Yeah, honestly, like, and there are moments where I thought I could have been a bully.
I think you might have been. My elbow still hurt.
Oh my god.
Pause. First of all,
Right.
I said elbows, not knees, nigga.
Whoa, double pause.
Pause.
No, but like I wasn't a bully. I would joke around.
Nah, I was bullied.
But see, the thing is, this is the thing
I
though.
was bullied, but I
I was
This is the
bullied
thing,
by
though.
Paul Gintu.
This is the thing. I joke around the same how I joke around now, but when you're around people who just really can't take shit,
Yeah.
me and my family, we're fucking. We're just like, hey, you ain't shit.
Right.
We'll roast each other like to this day it's still like that.
That's not even my family.
You know, everyone still is fed up off it now because everyone's older, but
There was no room to be soft in my family.
Correct.
you can,
And I
man.
think that's why that's probably why we click so well. Why
Yeah.
we're friends, because
Because
that's how my family was.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like in my family, alright. So I got 4 brothers, right? In my family, there's
Good
this
Lord.
thing. I'm not trying to. Like, I'm actually thankful for it. But my dad always made it hard for us to express ourselves.
Yeah, all day.
Like, bro, like it was literally, we got in trouble, but we wanted to speak our piece. We
Yeah.
were not allowed to really express ourselves.
100%.
Nah. And I always say that. Like, it's like literally, if you guys can like look into a past, you will completely understand why sometimes y'all be like, yo, this ain't got Asperger's. But because it's not even that. It's just because I don't know how to express any other way.
100%.
Greatly blunt with you.
I know exactly.
1000% with you all the time.
I know exactly what you mean. And me, I'm not exactly that,
Yeah.
but I'm more of a like, I learned how to bullshit and finesse my way through situations because of my parents. That's where I learned how to be mouthpiece finesse, bro.
Oh yeah, I learned
Because
my-
you
I
don't
got
want to
my
get
feet
your
on wax.
ass beat. Whoo! I remember when that belt was out,
You was the smartest motherfucker
I
alive.
said, Dad, look,
You doing this?
you gotta understand that I was only outside past the streetlights because it took so long to get home.
Now check this out.
And on the walk home, the
Let me tell you
streetlights came
something.
on. So from a distance of about a 0.5 of a mile, by the time I got to this block, the streetlights came off. I was already on my way home, Dad. And he's gonna be like either.
Oh my god.
But see, after years of me doing that, guess what it turned into? Shut your ass up. It'll just still hear me.
You sounded the same shit, son.
But I learned how to off the fly like finesse a little bit, you know. And it's kind of one of my like guilty
It won't
like.
work
my
with your parents,
biggest-
but it'll work with everybody else.
My biggest finesse to my parents
I never
was one time I saw this episode of The Cosby Show. I think it was
It's a good premise set. All right, let's keep going.
The Cosby Show, where I think it was Rudy. Rudy wrote a letter to her father. Be good. Rudy wrote a letter to Bill Cosby.
Her dad.
The pudding, yeah.
Her dad.
Raven.
About why she's an adult and why she like deserves to be treated like an adult and all this shit.
Yeah.
I saw that and I took it upon myself to write a letter to my pops.
Okay.
And the reason why it was parallel to my pop was because my dad was a English teacher. And so he probably like may have found like some significance in me writing out to him why I need to be treated like an adult. Because it was always in my household, my mom would let me do anything I want.
Yeah.
That's why I have all the fucked up stories I have as a child of being in the hood. And then my dad would always like say no, but I would go with my mom to say yes.
Yeah.
But then
My
my
parents
dad,
call that double dipping.
I get in trouble. If my dad said something, I couldn't do shit. I go ask my mom, that's my ass.
That's my ass.
So vice versa, that's my ass.
I got my ass whooped a couple
I
times.
said, wait. Didn't you just ask your body that? Well, mom.
No, see, my shit's different, bro. My mom would say yes, so I would go do it, and I would come back, and my dad waiting for me like, didn't I tell you couldn't? But mom, oh, damn.
You know what? I want to go back to work.
Okay, so we lied
And them
again.
ass whoopings from the parents.
We don't have self-worth because our parents whooped us.
Bruh,
You got whooped?
I got my
You
ass.
got whooped?
I got whooped.
I got my ass. Well, I didn't got. I
Bruh,
got my ass
my
whooped.
dad would deny that shit up until the
Hey, let me tell you.
grave.
One time, okay.
Whooped my ass.
I'm gonna tell you guys this. In the
But
podcast.
I'm glad he did. I'm not gonna lie.
And the podcast. I'm a dumbass motherfucker. Well, I remember. Okay, my dad's a mailman. Let's set that up real quick. He was
mailman.
Mailman.
Hey son, why you want to check the mail all of a sudden? You get a report card?
Check this out. He was a mailman. He hurt his shoulder mailing man. Whatever he was doing, man, being a mailman. Mailman.
Hallelujah.
Right? He hurt a rotator cuff.
Okay.
So he's in a sling. My ass was in front of him talking shit.
Oh,
you're in a sling. Woo-dee-woo-dee-woo. I don't know what I said exactly. This fool kicked me as hard as he could, like this. Like a little Filipino kick. You know, it wasn't no like jiu-jitsu kick. It was like a pow. I blocked it. Pow.
You should have took it.
Why did I end up in a sling next to him? I sprained my wrist. I sprained all this. So I didn't need a sling, but it was just like holding my wrist up.
That was a hard ass kick.
But his calf muscles are like this, dog. So I'm stupid as hell, talking shit to my dad. This fool ends up kicking me. But I mean, he just tried to kick me in the ass. It wouldn't have hurt if I got kicked in the ass.
Nah, you'd have been good. You'd have flew a little bit.
But I tried to block it, and my wrist said kink kink.
Oh my god.
You know the worst said.
They said, whoa. You know the worst ass whooping I ever got was my mom kept yelling at me. Was in my face. Was in my this developed my self-worth.
Right,
Hold on now, because to this day I respect the fuck out of my elders. So my mom would always like. She wouldn't always. There was one time where she was like in my face and like yelling at me, and I feel like I didn't do anything wrong. So it was like right here. I said, "Mom, come on!" I like made her move away from me, and she said,
"You pushed her."
And she said, "I pushed her."
You didn't move her away from you.
No, I didn't push her.
Do that motion again. That's a push.
Shove. You aggressive.
She was on the floor bleeding
No.
shit.
You like how he tells the story? I moved her away from
her. Hold on. So she says, "Did you just push me?" Good lord.
Did it spill? Did it spill?
No, it's empty. She said, "Did you just push me?" I was like, "No, I was trying to get you in my face." My dad came home. My mom told my dad that I pushed her.
Oh my god.
And yo, he came up to me and
up.
said, "Did you put your hands on my wife?" Oh, the battery died. She said,
I'm mad it ended right there. You put your hands on my wife.
Keep on,
put your hands on my wife.
Audio still rolling.
And I said, "What? No." That was the worst ass whooping I ever got in my entire life.
How old are you?
I have never gotten beat so bad by my father when I put my hands on my mom. And saying it like that makes it so bad.
Attempt to raise my hand to my mother.
But my mom was just at my face.
Hey, you better take it.
I was taking it.
Nah,
But she was doing a thing where she put her forehead on my forehead.
You better take it.
And I was like, "Mom, stop." And for as far as my dad know, I must have pushed her off the roof of the house.
Bruh.
You might as well have.
Your mom did, as far as your dad know, you socked her in the face.
Correct. You did this.
I got my
Your dad saw you.
beat. My dad used to say, "I'm gonna whoop your ass until the cops come. And when the cops come, I'm gonna still be whooping your ass."
Damn.
Oh my god. And then there was one time where he told me, "I'm gonna whoop your ass until your mom come home." My mom didn't come home for like 3 more hours.
Bruh.
It's a long ass fucking ass whooping. But maybe the man I am today.
Oh, yeah.
And I respect the fuck out of myself. I would never again in my life put my hands on the elders unless it was to help them.
I couldn't dream of disrespecting the elders, man. I'll never forget. I can't even remember what I got in trouble for. But it was one of them things. I must have did something. I want to say I might have lied about a report card. I don't know what it was.
Oh, I'm known for that.
All the time.
I will never forget. My dad came.
What's a report card? I lost me so often. What's that?
Bruh, my dad had got home, and at the time we lived in the house, and my parents' room was upstairs. And I remember I was downstairs, and my dad just shouts out my name. He says, "Tyler, get up here!" And I come upstairs, and I get in there, and I get in the room, and I remember I was prepared. I had sweats on over my jeans. Woo! And I went in the room, because it was one of them calls where you know you finna get your ass whooped.
Right.
I get to the fucking room, bro, and it was no conversation. He said, "Drop him."
Oof.
And I was even more scared because I had sweats all over my fucking pants with drawers on underneath, just like a dumbass. And I'm like, "But what are you doing? I didn't even do anything." Man, so I dropped him. He said, I had to drop a bare fucking ass.
Ooh, he got spanked.
And
Wow.
bro, he whooped out the belt. He hit me one time, but the thing was, he left the door open.
Oh, you was
He hit me one time, bro. But I don't know how he built up this much speed in his whippings. Because the second I decided to take off of that fucking door, it was like I got whipped like 5 times within me taking off. And bro, I must have jumped. I remember the exact count of stairs. We had about, I want to say 12 stairs. I jumped the whole shit.
For an ass whooping, of course.
And ran out the front door.
Fuck, dude.
Bro, and to this day, and Dad, if you were listening to this, I don't care. You deny it, but to this day, he will deny that he whooped my ass that badly. Bro, I was so bad, my back to my fucking lower thigh was
Oh my god.
purple. No black, no melanin, purple. It was like a white boy who just got smacked by doing a belly flop in the water.
I got a little worse.
And my brother sat there and laughed their ass off. I went to school the next
So,
day.
We got time for one more story.
I remember one time, my brother.
No video right now, by the way.
My brother had did something and got me in trouble too, and I didn't know what was happening. And I remember I was taking a shower at the time. My mom busted into the room or into the shower of the bathroom and snatched me out that bathroom. And she said, "Bitch, you said this," and I was like, "What?" And then I didn't do that. And then I was butt naked and wet.
Oh my
She
God.
whooped me so bad.
Parried sitcom your ass.
Whooped me so bad. I was like, "Can I at least go in and put underwear on like Victor did?" Blah, blah, blah. She's like, "No," and I got them. That might have been the second worst ass whooping I ever got besides my mom or my dad. I probably won one.
I remember.
That's like one of them black movie whippings. You ever see Tyler Perry when she put the oil on the floor?
Oh,
he got out the shower, she whooped his ass as he was slipping slip.
Brick ball.
Oh my God.
I don't even know. I've got a lot. There's a lot of crazy ones. There's almost. I remember the last one when I was like in high school still, and I kind of like realized that I was bigger than my dad.
I think I remember the story.
So
I remember the story.
So I stepped up.
You got confident.
Oh, bro. But you know, you get confident, but then you just kind of find yourself like you can't hit your dad. You know what I mean? So I stood up. I was being tough as fuck, but I got smacked up, bro. That shit. I got quiet. I started thinking about it. I started self-worth is going down and shit. I was just like,
I got there.
but to wrap it up, self-worth.
I have one more thing on self-worth. We had that?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's end it on a good note. We talking about
Ass whoopings.
I don't know. I mean, you're the youngest.
yeah.
You're the youngest. Me, I was the middle child.
Oh, you're one of them.
Yeah,
They
basically.
didn't care about you.
Nope. Not one bit.
I feel like for me, and just to end this off, it's going to end good, I promise. So, like, for me growing up, it was tough because I always felt like I was being overlooked.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like, I mean, there was moments, and I'm not going to demean my parents or family or my childhood, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, there was moments like, you know, I played sports and shit. There was time I played baseball. My dad was like the umpire and shit. But then there was times where like I felt like I had played all these sports. I did all of this. My parents weren't there. My grandparents would take me, but sometimes it was just like I didn't feel like I was getting attention because either Ronnie was getting it, or it was my brother who was getting it because he had his problems, and it was my 2 older brothers who had their problems, and I was just the middle child. I was just like overlooked because I didn't really have anything to focus on.
Yeah.
Right.
And you know, at the time, you know, I had ADD and shit. I was taking Adderall.
You still do.
Still do.
You really have ADD?
Yeah. I was taking Adderall in elementary school.
Good lord.
And now I was taking Ritalin.
You still take ADD medicine?
Nah, because my parents wanted me to offer it when I was younger because I like really wasn't doing shit. It's like blanked out.
Oh, you were like robotic?
Yeah, it was literally contradicting what it was supposed to
That
be.
makes sense. You got ADD.
Yeah. But
You got ADD too.
Who got ADD? You?
I mean, we're both doing the same shit.
But then it was just like one of those things that I think ultimately led me to not having too much worth in myself for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like, I used to doubt myself in anything. I used to be so scared to jump out and do things for the longest time. Like I used to think that everything or anyone would be better than me until I started playing like sports heavily in like school. And then, man, it took, I want to say, I can't remember it took a conversation, honestly, from my coach in basketball, and I think a conversation I had with my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom, of course.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things where I feel like it wasn't until, I want to say, after high school, because I went to Laguna and I left early.
Okay.
And it wasn't until when I had to actually leave early and be on my own before everyone else,
Right.
that I started to really discover the worth that I had to see in myself in order to move on. And the fact that growing up, I was always overlooked and always like put to the side when it came to others in my family, that this whole time I should have been seeing so much worth in myself because I was able to come up through that.
That's tight.
Because that's hard,
right?
You know, because growing up, I've met so many people who's also the middle, you know.
Right.
Growing up as a middle child is hard, man. It's fucking hard.
Yeah, I had a little easier because I was the youngest.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like how I am around
me.
You know, like man.
But you don't have a. Oh, you are the youngest.
Yeah.
The youngest.
Oh, you're definitely.
I see my ass beat.
I got my ass beat too, but I'm not gonna lie. The middle sister that I have, she had it the worst. I used to think she was gonna get killed.
Yeah,
I
damn.
was gonna get killed.
Jesus.
Yeah. I used to get like, bro, like, and it's one of the things too. Like, I used to take so much shit for Ronnie, and I only say his name because everybody fucking knows my brother's Ronnie.
Tyler's brother's Bronny, by the way.
But it's just, like, I used to take so much
I
shit.
say mine too.
I used to take so much shit, bro. And Ronnie I love my little brother, but Ronnie was a fucking demon. Like, he used to do so much shit that I would get in trouble for because I would just be like, I did it. Like, straight up, I did it. Only because I hated seeing my little brother get treated like he was in trouble.
Damn, but if you don't know that, Ronnie,
Now you do.
He fucking knows that. But
you're a demon.
Hey, you might be.
But fucking, yeah, man. So, yeah. After high school, man, I had to, like, literally, I had to walk. I did homeschool. After high school, I decided to do homeschooling. And so, with that being said, I had to walk to the library myself, which was hella fucking far all the time. I had to, every assignment I had was on me.
Damn.
And I just had to fucking gas it to make sure I make it out. And
right.
It was like I was working. It went from being in regular high school to like damn near working a job.
Oof.
And I didn't even go to a graduation ceremony because I didn't feel like it was worth it. You know, I wasn't graduating people I went to school with since 3rd grade.
Right.
So I don't want to graduate with a bunch of random ass people who go to this
right.
school I don't see. So I never seen that. You know, so it was just like, man. And then I feel like was the point in time in my life where I was just like, I'm fucking worth it.
Right.
Because fuck.
You discovered that for yourself.
Yeah. It's just like, man. Message to any who's a middle child.
Message.
Think about that.
You're not alone.
You're not a fucking alone, man. Because if you made it through being a middle child to being an adult and you doing something in your life, you worked it. But,
word to the big birds.
And that's also shouts out to anyone who's the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
Because if you're the youngest, you go through shit. And I gave my brother shit. I put him in a dryer.
I had two older
I kicked him
sisters.
down the stairs.
Nah, I got it the worst of both of y'all. I got put in a white car, and my brother banged on the white car, and hella bees came out and swarmed me and stung me 28 times.
Bro, I kicked Ronnie down a full flight of stairs. And then I put him in a dryer and turned it on.
I killed my twin in the womb. I thought we were competing, sorry.
He said I ate my twin in the womb.
But yeah, to wrap it up, self-worth, you know, everyone has their own, there's no freaking formula or...
At all, man.
Everyone has their own experiences.
Everybody finds it at a different time.
The thing is, you kind of have to realize you have to understand that everybody has their own experiences. So you have you have no reason to not understand.
Right.
Or be okay with not understanding it.
And a little bit of advice for anybody who's lacking in self-worth for themselves. Fucking do something you were never done. Or do something you're scared of. And
Fear. Love over
face
fear. All day.
Face of fucking fear. I'm proud of 2 people today who did something like that.
What?
Shouts out to Evelyn and Tyler.
Oh, they're modeling.
They went and did a model thing and they were terrified.
Right. Why are they terrified?
Because, I don't know. Fuck,
Self-worth.
ask them. Self-worth. Maybe.
Damn, we need to bring them on. They sound a little
Oof.
insecure with that.
Oof.
Models? Really?
Ooh,
you could have done that easily.
easily. We just fucking around, but no, seriously. Shouts out to y'all.
Shout out to y'all. You guys did your thing today. Project Uplift.
Tight.
Check them out if you don't know it.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Late podcast number 4. I'm tired. I'm a little buzzed.
I'm definitely buzzed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tyler
5,
took over the podcast the last
4,
20 minutes.
Hey.
3,
What, 20 minutes?
2, 1.
And
Pages.
recording